Now that the iCard service is looking good, let's implement that. Inside the services folder. We will add a new class file and I will call this card service. This will implement the interface iCard service and will implement all the methods. Along with the card service, we will also have the base service here because we want to send async calls. Then what we have to do is we need to pass the HTTP client factory to the base service. So if we open up what we did inside the product service, we can just copy these 3 lines, close the product service to avoid confusion, paste it inside the card service, and change the constructor name, add the using statement, and the errors should go away. Then let me scroll down and let me actually open up the product service. Let me copy the send async for post and go to cart service. Here, when we add anything to the shopping cart, that will be a post action method. We will be adding the async keyword here, and the data here will be cart DTO. Next, we need to modify the URL, which will be shopping cart API base, and then what will be the URL here? Let me close everything else here so that we don't confuse ourselves out. If we have too many tabs open, it is always confusing. We will open up the API service, shopping cart API, and let's examine what is there. When we add to the cart, the HTTP post is add cart. So that is the name, and the route we have is API cart. Let me copy, switch back to the cart service here. We will change this to API/cart, and then what is the name, and then the name that we have for the method is add cart. We will copy that and paste it as well. Next is the get method. So let's go to product service and let me copy the get right here. Copy this. We'll go to the cart service and we'll paste that. We need to make this an async, and then the URL will be cart / let's go to the cart controller. With get cart we are passing the user ID, so we will copy get cart, paste it here, and we will pass the user ID. Next we have remove from cart, and if you watch the cart controller, the remove cart is actually an HTTP post. So let me close the product service. In cart service we have the post one. We will copy and paste that here. For data, we will be passing the cart ID. We will add the async keyword. Let me add that here as well. And then we need the URL for remove. It will be remove cart. Last one is the update cart. That will be exactly same as what we have for create. So let me copy this and we'll paste it here. I believe the name is different, so if we go, it's update cart, copy that, and we'll paste it. Perfect. So with this, our cart service implementation looks good. We are just calling the API. Before we end the video, we need to configure the new service that we added in dependency injection. So we will open up the startup class file of mango.web, and right here we will copy the iProduct service and modify that for iCart service. Implementation is cart service for HTTP client. And then we'll be adding the scoped instance of the same. And perfect. This looks good. In order to test all of this, we have to work in the home controller and we have to create a details post action method. So let's do that in the next video.